So, the question has been asked, what is it about the campground? There's a lot of things about the campground. There's a whole list of things about the campground. The question being, what makes me keep coming here? Makes us keep coming here, I should say. Because we do come here as an us occasionally. We're here as an us right now. You just can't see her. She's over there. But what is it? Why do we keep coming back? Well, I'll tell you what. Probably would be easier for me to show you than to tell you. So, let's make it worthwhile. I'll show you why do we keep coming back to the campground. Usually when that falls, it falls way over there somewhere and goes underneath of something and I gotta fish it out or whatever. But actually it fell right there in front of me this time. It never happens. Well, peace and quiet and time to relax. Something just jumped over there. A chance to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city life and loud booming radios and cars that sound like chainsaws with turbos on them. And of course, a chance to be at one with the planet and nature. Hey, this is like standing on hell itself out here. A chance to kick back and reflect on the old days. It's okay, little fella. I'm gonna clean you up and get you all fixed up and ready to go back out there. Don't worry. You're in good hands. Yeah, you feel better already, don't you? And there's always a chance to meet new friends. Howdy, friend. My name is Willie. I'm going to call you Kevin. Wow, Kevin. How'd you get all that in your mouth? You have a really big mouth, Kevin. I mean, the whole thing, Kevin. Really? Bye, Kevin. That crazy old Kevin. And a chance to get in a little exercise. Hey, I'm going to run down to the pond. I'll be back in a minute. Also a chance to observe the world and its abundance of color. For example, this guy here bid on threadfin shad when he could have easily bid on a purple and chartreuse or a pink and pearl or maybe some form of purple and chartreuse tail. I mean, there's so many possibilities.
The chance for quality family time.
Did you see how far that went? Oh my gosh. And there's always the chance to socialize with old friends. There's Glenn and his family outside right now. It's Willie!
The fishing guy?
It's funny, I always seem to come outside about the time they're going in to eat. Just strange coincidence, I guess. A chance to see just how watertight your camper is. So anyway, after that gully washer that we just had, which literally did wash out some gullies, I can tell you that right now, caved in Glenn's awning on the front of his camper. We took care of that. It's put back together enough that he can get it back up and head home when he has to. He knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, even though this video was more of a parody or a spoof on why we like coming to the campground, the serious notes behind each individual thing that I said are there. All of those, I guess, different things that I said, chances of, are legitimate chances as to why you go camping. Because of the peace and quiet, because of the lack of the noise and the busy streets and hustle and bustle, and you know, why does campground food always taste better than when you do it at home? Who knows? That's a question that will never be answered. It's just is. Why can you grill a hot dog over an open fire and it tastes great at a campground, and you do it at home and it tastes like dirt? Who knows? I don't know. But that's why you camp, because of the people, like Glenn and his family, or the camaraderie, the waving to everyone, the being away from home, really, I guess, is the best thing you can say. It's fun. Plus, all that fishing you saw, yeah, well, there's a lot of that too. I do a lot of fishing, but it gives her peace of mind because she's not dealing with me. She's a campfire girl. She likes to sit around the campfire. I don't know why you like sitting around. Why do you actually like sitting around the campfire?
It's just relaxing.
It's relaxing. That's it. So even on days like today, when it has rained really hard most of the morning, it's still fun to be here. Why? It's unexplainable. Unless you're a camper, unless you get out in the woods and stuff. And I know there's other guys and girls out there that are camping, doing a different version of camping than this. You're out there in the wilderness, and you're hiking miles and miles and miles to get to it, or you're overlanding miles and miles and miles to get to it. And it is just you out there. It is something I'd like to do. Don't have a vehicle right now to be able to do that in, but I would like to do that. That would be great. See some other places and some views and some scenery to wake up to in the morning, like lakes and rivers and mountain ranges. That'd be great. Maybe I can get the Toyota to do that. You think we can do that, Nick? There's a lot of doubt right there. That is Mrs. Doubt Campfire right there. Anyway.
No, that's being realistic.
That's doubt.
Realistic.
You're being doubtful toward Mr. T, and I'm not really happy about that. It's disappointing me. Anyway, we're going to ride around and just have some music that'll just phase out. And this was a quick video just on the campground itself and why. I got asked, why the campground? Why do you continually go back? This is kind of my answer to that. Somewhat. Actually, more of the last 5 minutes has been more the answer to it than the first part of the video. But the first part of the video was more for your entertainment value. So anyway, we're going to ride around a little bit and let you see what we see. Some of what we see anyway. And fade out on that. We appreciate all of you out there that watch and subscribe and see these videos and actually watch them all the way through. We appreciate that. So, thank you. See you next time. Onward. Let me make you onward, because if I do this, you're not going to see onward. You're only going to see outward. This is just a helpful little hint for some of y'all that are out here fishing and you get a reel. It's getting a little sticky, a little hard to retrieve. You feel a couple of hard spots in it or whatever. If you're out and you don't have oil or anything to put in it to kind of loosen her back up again, always remember, if you're close to your vehicle, if you pull the dipstick tube out of your vehicle for checking the oil, you know, there's always oil at the end of the dipstick. You just take that little, take it apart where you want to take it apart at, take a little bit of that oil off the dipstick and drop it in there wherever you want it, on the bearing, on the shaft, whatever, and it'll loosen it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be a permanent fix, it's just something there to help you out in case you get in a bind and don't have any way to take care of the situation. Some people may look at me and go, man, you're using 10W30 or 5W30 in your reel. Yeah, I am. It helped. Loosened it right up, and you know, you're fishing again. So don't judge me. Anyway, thanks. See you on the water. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all of you out there. That didn't even come out.
Take two.
Take two. Okay, this is a test of our equipment. There it is right there. Glenn's testing his equipment.